one thing, Chris, do you want to talk about, and I don't know if you have saved this for later. If you do, you can just get to it then. But do you want to talk about the correlation between speed and broadhead tuning how it applies for fixed versus mechanical?
Yeah, we could definitely do that. So I was probably gonna go over it a little bit later when we got into the other pieces, but I'll go over it now because we're talking about the speeds and whatnot. You'll hear a lot of guys talk about building arrows to a particular speed. And if you're planning on shooting broadheads, usually the target number is right between 285 and maybe at max 290 feet per second. Once you get over those speeds, if you're in the 300, 305, 310 speeds, it becomes more difficult to tune a fixed blade because the blades on the broadhead are going to catch the air in their own right and try to steer the arrow. If you have a bigger fixed blade, it will definitely outsteer your fletching, and you'll get very inconsistent arrow flight. You have to be about as perfect as you could possibly be, and you're still going to have difficulties from head to head. I had one bow, I had one of the Darton Maverick 2, which was very quick. I had it at 30 inches, and I had it, I think it was like 72, 73 pounds. And with the arrow weight, I was right around 308 feet per second, and constantly struggled to get fixed blades to fly well out of it. Mechanicals, really not a problem. They do fly much more like a field point. The fixed blades, however, relatively difficult to get them to fly really well at those speeds, especially if they have venting. If they're, I know guys have even said they've shot the single bevels. You have to make sure that everything is rotating appropriately. Honestly, when I build my arrows for my personal hunting bows, I really look to go right around 285 feet per second. That way, no matter what I really try to shoot out of it, I can make it work. There are things that you can kind of do to work around it. It has to do a lot more with going with big fletching. Again, things that come with that are slowing the arrow down when it hits certain distances, and also clearances and noise. So most of the time I stick with a 4 fletch vane. That seems to work the best for me. Whether it's, and it's a 2.6 inch vane, and I think it's 0.35 high. 4 of these little guys seem to really do the trick for me. I use them pretty much on everything that I have. That's it right there. Nothing too big. This is actually a target arrow, but my hunting arrows have the same fletching. You guys are good?
Good.
All right. If you have any questions on that stuff, I'm more than happy to go over it. I say this all the time. If guys have questions and you want to hit me up, you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger, put it in the group, whatever you want. So I think we'll